Raptor Tower.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource points. Stop any hostiles that get in your way. Enemy forces have Sigma. We have Gamma. Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa. Resource point Theta is ours. They've taken Epsilon. We have gained Epsilon. They have resource point Gamma. They've taken Epsilon. We've captured resource point Sigma. We have Gamma. Kappa is under enemy control. They have resource point Gamma. They've taken Epsilon. Enemy forces have Sigma. Theta is controlled by the enemy. We have Gamma. The enemy has capped enough resources. We've failed. coming in. Capture and hold the resource points. Stop any hostiles that get in your way. We have Gamma. Enemy forces have Sigma. They've taken Epsilon. Resource point Theta is ours. Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa. They've taken Epsilon. They've taken Epsilon. We've captured resource point Sigma. Theta is controlled by the enemy. Enemy forces have Sigma. The enemy has capped enough resources. We've failed. resource points. Stop any hostiles that get in your way. We have gained Epsilon. They have resource point Gamma. Theta is controlled by the enemy. Kappa is under enemy control. Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa. We've captured resource point Sigma. They've taken Epsilon. We have Gamma. Kappa is under enemy control. They have resource point Gamma. We have gained Epsilon. The enemy has capped enough resources. We've failed.
Hello, folks. I am so sorry. Had some audio issues. Those are now fixed. You will hear my voice now. Do apologize that you haven't heard anything prior so far. I have indeed been talking. I just am not on my home setup. I'm helping a friend out and on their PC. Alrighty, folks. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Sorry that there was no commentary that was audible in those first three drops. Uh, I believe I've now fixed that issue, and I'm excited that you can hear my commentary and enjoy these next two matches along with me. To quick recap, the first match was a win for the Black Pants Legion, employing the clearly very powerful Hunchback combo with Hunchbacks and Hunchback 2Cs. And then the second match was taken by the Sabers, again employing the superior deck of Hunchback plus Hunchback 2Cs. And then we just saw a nice win from the Sabers where they pulled some Daka mid-range onto a brawl push that the Black Pants Legion had set up. It was a really good fight, all three matches. I think everything has been close and could have gone either way. Um, and going into this fourth match, I do think that Team 2 is a slightly stronger position, at least for having more deck options for Forest Colony Snow Classic. So really excited to see what the Black Pants Legion is planning for us here. Yep. Alright, Elfcat is ready back up. I will wait to just hear. Alright, Sabers good. BPL. And here we go. Alrighty, fourth match. Let's see if the Black Pants Legion can tie it up or if the Sabers can seal their victory. Again, this is a points-based tournament, so each win is worth 3 points and a loss is worth 1. If for whatever unfortunate reason a team has to forfeit, that is a 0 points. And good lord, I'm just hoping no team has to do that, right? We're all here to enjoy our robots together. I hope everyone can enjoy their robots. All right, Faux Phoenix, Warhammer 7S with a Lerm Artemis. All right, that's real sassy. Thunderbolt 20, 2 of them on a Mean Baby Annihilator. Okay, okay. Thunderbolt 10 and LRMs on a Shadowhawk. And LRM 15 on the Warhammer 7S. All right, so full in on the Warhammer. I'm assuming Elfcat's going to be, yep, LRM 15 Artemis as well. And I'm guessing the packet has, nope, no Narc, but it's got the SRMs. All right, so they've got, oh, Narc on the Raven. Yep, there we go. That's the Narc. Narc. All right, so full Lerm strat into.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
Looks like another Brawl strat. Tateta in the Orion 2C Skull. Let's see what we've got on this. LB20 in medium pulse. Linebacker H, SRMs. LB20 medium pulse. And 2 Ultra 10s Artemis. Alright, love all these Orion 2C builds. Man, oh man, getting caught out with that many Lerms and the Thunderbolts. That's really tough. The damage is going all over, but it's a lot of damage, and those Thunderbolts don't spread much. So we see the Black Pants Legion pulling out, trying to get into some cover. Sushi Destructo is getting destructoed by these missiles, though. This is really, really unfortunate to get caught out just with lock-ons. So tough to deal with if you're not next to that cover. So they've got the full lock-ons all set out in the water. Oh, they're nailing Ralphie's linebacker. Golly, that's a lot of damage. Alright, but Bella here and Star Commander out here. That direct fire brawl build is going to do a lot against those LRMs up close, and his friends are not helping him a huge lot. They're still focused on a lot of the landside people. But Phoenix Rocco is there in the SRMs just playing defense, getting Bella here down. And now at this point, some of the LRMs are focusing Bella here. This gives the rest of the Black Pants Legion a chance to charge in, but we have still most of these Sabers at very high percentages. Wraith Darkstar making it in. Ralphie No Pants making it in. Sushi and Teteta moving in, and Atros over here. So they've got them surrounded, but their percentages are so low at this point. Star Commander goes down. Ralphie Pants goes down. Elfcat takes out Phoenix. Oh my goodness. And Elfcat goes down themselves. Sushi Destructo may be able to take out Real Light before they go down themselves. Artros and Tateta finishing off Real Light, turning around. They should be able to maybe take out 1 or 2 more mechs. Oh man, this is so close. And Tateta and Artros go down. Oh man, that was really, really close. I don't think that anyone was expecting. Before the match loaded in and I looked at those mechs, I was not expecting LRMs. That was very cheeky. That gives Sabers the game win with 3 wins so far, but there are still points on the table for round 5 and maps to be banned. So there still could be 3 points for Black Pants if they pull a victory in match 5.
Command
And our
confirming that we have
possible
possession of
matches
Kappa.
for maps for match 5 are HPG, Canyon,
We've gathered
and
enough
Mining.
resources. This triumph will provide us huge tactical benefits.
Yeah, I think that they just weren't expecting lerms of that heavy a nature. That's really tough to deal with, caught out in the open. Um, I think maybe as soon as they had saw it was lerms, they had just gone straight in. That might have worked out in Black Pants Legion's favor, but who's to say? That's just a very close match. And I think they just got caught a little off guard. I certainly did when I opened up the match and clicked on their mechs. Super high damage numbers on the Sabers, LRMs, just indiscriminately hitting every part of the mech. Elfcat getting the most damage in the game, 696, very closely followed up by Phoenix and the Trout, both in the 651, 646, respectively. Good damage from the Black Pants Legion for that charge that they had to do, even after getting so beat up. Archos 390, Tateta 390, and just no one hitting the double digits. Everyone hitting those triples. Good performances. Great match. All these matches have been nice and close. Again, folks, thank you for tuning in. Sorry for technical difficulties. This is Group 6 of the Battle for Midway for MechWarrior Online. Been a really fun tournament so far. Really glad that we've got folks who organized and put this together for us. And now map bans. All right. Those are the ones indeed. Little lamplighters. And cool. Alrighty, so they're going to keep it on 2. Let me switch this over to Habiga Manifold. And HPG Manifold is a bigger map than the other 2 options, Mining and Canyon, or at least the playable parts of it are, I believe. So anyhow, you've got a huge kind of caldera formation, this outer wall around a inner structure with the satellite on top. Underneath that inner structure is our center cap theta. That can be the deciding factor is getting and holding theta, or it can also be a big death trap if you get caught in the basement and you're surrounded and they take one of your outer caps outside the wall on your home side. So really interested to see what these teams got. Sabers definitely have quite a variety of strats they've been pulling, from Brawl to DACA mid-range. BPL loves the Brawl, and it's still doable on this map, but it's pretty hard. I think to make a Brawl work, lots of jump jets. Either staying up on the wall and jump jetting across those chasms to get up there, or what we've seen in some previous tournaments is people bringing Hellspawns with the maximum amount of jump jets allowed on them, and just jumping straight up the sheer surfaces to reach their opponents. Could go any sort of way. The match is already won by the Sabers, having won rounds 2, 3, and 4. But BPL has still got a chance at getting some more points for this round 5. And if earlier in the stream you were letting me know that you did not hear my voice, I appreciate it, and I apologize that I was unable to see your message. I'm traveling on a setup I'm not familiar with, and just shaking off the rust and the dust after not casting games for about a year. So thank you very much for the Sabers and Black Pants Legion, Sorensen Sabers and BPL, letting me host this match for them. Sorry there was no commentary on the first 3 match that was audible. I was definitely just talking to myself in a room over here while my mic was not activated. Anyhow, now that we've got that fixed, excited to cast this last game for you. HPG Manifold has been chosen, and Black Pants has opted to just keep it simple and stay on Team 2. Wraith making a tearduckin joke. For anyone who doesn't know what a tearduckin is, it's a chicken stuffed inside of a duck, which is then stuffed inside of a turkey. Birds of exponentially growing sizes. Or maybe it's the duck stuffed into the chicken. It probably could go either way. There's a lot of different species of those birds, varying sizes. Man, these guys know how to have fun. I hope that y'all have been enjoying their typing banter, especially since you didn't have any of my speaking banter in these first few rounds. But if any new players are tuning in and looking for a new unit, I don't think that you could go wrong hanging out with the Sabers or the Black Pants Legion. These guys are all hilarious, all have a great attitude, and just really fun to enjoy the mix with these folks. Looks like Sabers are almost ready. I think they're going to hit us with a locked in just a minute here. Alright, just got this typed up here for when Team 2 does locked. I like to just type a little bit in the match chat, so if there is something last minute, a team lead can say, wait, blah blah blah. If I see someone type after I say locked launching 3, 2, 1, I usually just check what they type and just make sure it's not saying wait, stop, or something along those lines. Technically, you could just launch it as soon as both team leads have said locked. I just like to give that little extra grace period. Alrighty, so there used to be a big satellite here in the old map. Now the big satellite right over here. But here is our sacred cube. I believe this is what powers the whole entire. It's really more of a rectangle, but I believe this is what powers MechWarrior Online itself. Make sure to never break this cube. Just appreciate it. All right, back up. Here we've got Theta Cap. Theta is in the basement. The basement has 4 entrances. 1, 2, 3, 4. And depending on
Command coming in. Capture and
which
hold the
entrance
resource
you
point.
get caught
Stop any
in
hostiles
or
from
try
getting
to
your
exit
way.
out of can make or break it, especially if you get more than one mech down in that basement. Got to be really careful which door you choose to leave out of. And so Sorensen's Sabers, they've saved a lot of really, really strong mechs for this drop. They've got the Vipers, 3 of them. That's a lot of DPS for hit scan weapons
We
especially.
have Gamma. Enemy forces
Direwolf,
have Sigma.
3 of them. Direwolf C, Direwolf W, Direwolf Prime. Let's see if we can get a little glance on what's being run on these bad boys.
Kappa
Gaussier
is under
large.
enemy control.
Gaussier large. All right, so they're going to full range, the Sabers here.
We have
Let's
gained
see if we can get a
Epsilon.
peek at Star Commander and the Spider. Oh, 2 Vipers. Does not want to see that. Hopefully is able to scout that and get out of there. Yep, I think he saw it and said, no thank
Resource
you.
point Theta is ours.
All right, Stalker 5S and Direwolf. Oh, this is fun. All right, so we're going to see ranged trade. Oh, this is just large lasers on Wraith. It's not ER large. I hope Wraith is realize that because that's going to be tough to trade across the walls with. ERPPCs on Ralphie No Pants. Awesome. I'm appreciative of an awesome. I find weird excuses to get it in decks I play because awesomes are awesome. LB2, 8 of them on Sushi Destructo here, and that's really good fall off with the LB2Xs. They have a 3 times fall off instead of 2 times, like lasers in most DACA. ER large on the Stalker 5S here, Hedgehog. So I think hopefully Wraith might realize not going to do much with his regular large lasers at that
We
distance
have
and move
gained
in.
Epsilon.
But if they push them, there's a great weapon set to receive a push with. Large lasers have very low duration, so it makes them feel really good when you need to nail a single component. All right, the Direwolf's taking advantage of that clan extended range, but also going up against repeated
have resource
AC2s.
point
That's
Gamma.
hard to shoot against, and like I said, really good fall off on the AC2s. Once they open something up, they have a tendency to crit it out. All right, Direwolf, CA Sushi Destructo is hurt. Not open anywhere though, just orange armor CT. Hedgehog trading comfortably with his Stalker 5S down lane. Ralphie throwing those ERPPCs, and oh, I missed IntelliWasp here earlier. Yep, more AC2s, not the LBs, but the AC2s get all their damage on one component, which is quite nice. Phoenix hurting Bella here over here. That is a tough spot for Bella here to be in. But that opens up Phoenix for some damage from the Black Pants firing line. Oh, Star Commander has gone down. So that's just Bella here left for their cap mechs. That's I don't know how much longer he can hold up against those Vipers. Vipers just a really, really deadly mech to encounter. I know I'm always freaking out when I see him. And he goes legged, he goes down. There you go. Wraith Darkstar is in a great sort of range bracket for those large lasers at this point. In Telewasp, we got the AC2s, and Ralphie is just taking a beating, but those ERPPCs are at least all hitting the same component when he launches them out. Hedgehog and Sushi slowing down the trades. They are definitely putting the hurt down lane, but it's hard when you're trading against 100-tonners. There's just so much armor built up on them. All right, Phoenix is taking a beating. Hank is still pretty healthy. Let's see what he's got on his Mad Cat 2B. It's ready to receive. Brawl, it looks like. Ultra AC 20s and 2 large pulse.
We have Gamma.
All right, Hedgehog down to 41%, looking like the next candidate to fall as far as our mechs. Mannequin really feeling the hurt, but it's spread all over. I think that's because the primary hurt down his lane has been that LB2s, which yep, they're just hitting all the components. Oh, something goes off Hedgehog and Hedgehog goes down. This is looking really tough for the Black Pants, but I would not say it's all lost yet. Anything can happen still. Alright, so the Direwolves on Sabers are really hurt out of all their mechs. But I do think this is a really, really tough situation for the Legion to get out of. No cap mechs remaining. Let's see how IntelliWasp's armor is looking. Oh, still all sealed up. No internal damage yet. Let's see how Ralphie's holding up. Oh, takes a big hit right there. Ooh, open all over. Let's see if he can twist it off, survive a little longer. Fires off one last volley and goes down. Sabers are moving in to clean up. Those Vipers are still fairly healthy, and they are on the enemy wall now. Let's see if IntelliWasp has spotted them, so he's facing the right way. Looks like the Vipers are kind of setting up to surround him. All right, Phoenix drops down. Sushi Destructo moving in, getting a lot of damage on faux Phoenix. Hank Reardon on guard duty, finally getting to employ some of those Ultra 20s, I think is going to meet Sushi Destructo down here in the basement. Boy, howdy do Ultra 20s hurt when got a Ghost Heat quirk for him on top of that. And that's left to just Wraith Darkstar here on the Black Pants Legion as all the Sabers turn to him and take him
We've
down.
enough resources. This triumph will provide us huge tactical benefits.
All right, well, excellent matches today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. The game goes to Sorensen's Sabers, with them taking the last 4 rounds of it, and Black Pants having won the opening match. So that's going to be 7 points for the Legion and 13 points for the Sabers, I believe. I'll have to double check that math when we put our ticket in with the admins. But that's a handy win for the Sabers. Close matches all throughout, and just some awesome mechs, awesome mech picks that we got to see. I really, really loved the matches. And for those of you who are still tuning in and have stayed this long, we do have a wonderful little exhibition planned for you of an aquatic nature. Let's go over our damages really quick before we move on to that. Rofu top damage for the Sabers for the game, 1,033. Faux Phoenix, 940. And then on the Black Pants Legion, you have Hedgehog, 383. Just high damage numbers. Trade game, it's really, really tough when you're working against clan ER large. They have an innate advantage in range. And a lot of those ranged trades are around 1,500 meters, so every meter of range you have on your weapon system matters. And yep, now we are moving on to our special exhibition match. It involves trouts and tunas. Alrighty, so our special rules for exhibition match, which is for none of the points. Got none of the points on the line here. What matters is fish law. And so we are moving to skirmish, Liao Jungle, and then we watch the grudge match. Okay. All right, let me check my messages, folks. And again, I really apologize for low stream quality and not having any audio early on. I'm out of town on a foreign setup, and just hope that you're able to enjoy this game. All right, folks, here we go. Tactical tuna and the trout in our grand fish off. And on one side here, we've got Tactical Tuna representing the Black Pants Legion. Let's get a look at him in his bunker here. There he is. There he is. And over here, we've got the trout rising up and out of the ground.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies.
All right,
no
these fish
matter
are
the
on the
cost.
land, and they are fighting over it. All right, medium laser, 2 light gauss on the hunchback over here, and tactical small pulse and SRM6. The law of brawl. The Trout has some really good pinpoint, but is it enough damage to deal with the hunchback for SP? Let's see. Tactical putting on the pressure. Slapping that fish on the grill. Trout is doing a good job defending, but is not able to take off a leg or any component yet. Let's check out Trout. Oh, Trout open CT, open arms. All right, and Tuna just doing the circle. Oh, finally nails off that CT. Woo! All right, folks, saw it here. The law of the sea, ocean law, maritime law. Tactical Tuna has taken the sushi and eaten it. Trout sushi, to be specific. Actually, I don't know. I think he cooked him pretty good. Probably not sushi. It's like a trout burger, a fish sandwich. Trout, you gotta just try some things sometimes. I feel it. You know, you could have gotten a headshot. Like maybe it could have been over right off the bat. Don't let your dreams only remain as memes. Live out those memes.